It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go from East Rutherford. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by one of the game's most tenured veterans and most decorated quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody that will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
They start the drive with Hall. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action with Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Into the hands of Conklin. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Rodgers will look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sidney Brown in on that stop. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Eagles get to it! And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is just one of those quarterbacks, Kate, you can feel it when he runs on the field. The guy is powerful. It's a big reason why he set a new NFL record by quarterbacks with 15 rushing touchdowns. Everybody tries to do the tush-push, the QB sneak, but nobody can do it like Jalen. Why? Well, you squat 600 pounds, you run like a running back, and then he showed last year he can throw like some of the elite quarterbacks, too.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, second down. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Okay, not to bring the supernatural into this, partner, but did somebody curse the football or something? Because neither side can hold on to it right now.
Well, I think the supernatural may play a role, but the cursing, that's on the sideline with these coaches because these guys got to figure it out on the field.
Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They lost it in enemy territory their last time out. Never a spot you want to fumble. So I imagine, Brock, it's going to be two hands on the football as they return to the field. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He'll cobble together a yard there. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. He's got a gain of 6 there. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 24. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throwing for Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Hurts throwing again. Has a man. It's Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Chased out to his right, and he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They go right back to Hall. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. A tight end in motion now. 3rd down give to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Cooper to Jean to return this for the Eagles. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. Connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Escapes out to the left. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Oh, the football's loose. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Wilson's got it. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. Touchdown, New York! So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Anders Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They just get the play off. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from MetLife coming right up. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame. Running back sent in motion. On 1st down, Hurts. Pulled in by Dotson along the sideline. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts to throw. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
The throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he gets in, touchdown Philadelphia! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Jets offense now set to take over. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give left side for Hall. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Coming right is Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Goddard makes the catch. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. Able to find Dotson here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. DJ Reed brings him down that time. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks through, and he might break away.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Jets out to begin another drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Rodgers to throw. Wilson on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here's Hall once more. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Josh Sweat making the stop. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Anders Carlson on now for the field goal try. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Barkley.
You know, for pitchers, you hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's on the move. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Hurts throwing again. It's Dotson on the catch. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
He can run it. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Able to find Corley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now Rodgers. Complete out to the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. To throw, Rodgers. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Play action with Rodgers. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31. Conklin brings it in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll throw again, Rodgers. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. Has a hole left, room to run. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So as we reach halftime, we see the visiting Eagles taking a lead into the break. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down throwing for Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He'll take the option to the right on second down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Rolling left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Got to figure out this third down here. Hurts now from the gun. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this will be a second effort of the contest. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set, first and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Going to the ground again on first. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Escapes a defender. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Now with Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Dotson now in motion right. From the 24. Has it at the 7. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off play action, Rodgers. Wilson's got it. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's Hall. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Zach Bond with the tackle. Looks like no gain on second down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Now looking to throw with Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. From the pistol, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts throwing again. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They send a tight end in motion. Option play headed right on 1st and goal. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He rolls to his right, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Eagles make it a 3-possession game. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His 5th total score of this ball game. And if it were all but a select few quarterbacks, we'd be remarking at the type of game this guy's having, right? But, now this is Jalen Hurts, so we know that it is always in the realm of possibility that he could have a 3-touchdown game on the ground. He's done it already multiple times in his career. He's never managed to go further and tie that NFL record. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Jets, 21.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the shotgun, Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. So now here's 3rd and 5. Rodgers here from the gun. He'll get this one to Adams. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down, ball at the 36. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have it on the edge of their own goal line. They're at the 3.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Eagles about set to go on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Barkley trying this up the gut. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. One of the tight ends motioning left. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's tackled at the 4 after a short gain. It's a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th and 9.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Punt team on the field. Braden Mann will kick it away. From his end zone, he gets the kick away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Jets offense will take over inside of enemy territory. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Rodgers throwing again here on 2nd down. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Rodgers will look to throw. Corley reels it in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Into the hands of Conklin. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing once again, Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. And that throw intended for Malachi Corley. And now they face 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. Into traffic, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Again, Rodgers. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Carlson now to add one more.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's brought down after a short game.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go with Barkley here. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Hurts looking to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Jets 28.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Gibson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That throw finds Coughlin.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 47. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. They're set up at the 35 now. To the air here on first down, Rodgers. Able to find Corley. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This will be caught by Adams. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Oh no, they get him yet again! Darius Slay has it! Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The visitors and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to get across the 10 to the 12-yard line. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after getting this up across the 15. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from New York.